Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to what has to be day number. This is day number 1. I think we're in week 6. Day number 1, week 6. Spring 2026 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight. It's certainly a delight to have each and every one of you here. Remember, life is a series of moments, so let's make this moment last as if it's all that we have. So let's go. So let's move on to good day. My name is Mr. Petit, so let's head up. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. Today is Monday. Monday the 16th of February. Look how this month almost gone, eh? February 2026. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is receipt and total bill. So receipt and total bill. Receipt and total bill part 2. Part 2. All right, good stuff. All right, so let's begin with this question. So our questions are gonna say, give me a name. I need a girl name. It could be any name.
Lola.
Say it again.
Lola.
Who?
Lola.
Tatiana.
Say it again, Adasa.
Lola.
Spell that.
Lola.
Lola. Oh, Lola. That's a very white name. Lola. Where you found that name from, Adasa? Where you find that name from, Adasa?
I just
Lo-
thought about it.
Lola. Wow. Lola. I sure y'all don't know any Lola. I sure that no one in there knows a Lola.
Isn't that from? I
Name,
could have sworn I heard that name
No
from
what?
Tunes.
From where?
Looney Tunes. From Cartoon Network.
Lados.
Really? I've never heard.
yes.
Me and Time Rabbit.
Oh, really? Anyway, we're gonna go with Lola. Lola
You mean
Perkins.
Lola Bunny from that movie that Michael Jordan made?
Oh, you mean the Space Jam?
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah. All right, so Lola purchased the items from the store. Complete the table to show each total and then the grand total. Okay. Good. Go ahead, Acacia, read what we have so far.
Lola purchased the items below from the store. A. Complete the table to show each total and then the grand total.
Very good. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's construct our table. So first of all, let me make the heading a little like less than that. And then let's go ahead and do this. And so we're gonna insert the table. The table consists of 3 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. 5 rows, there we go. Good. And boom. So we have, boom, we have item. Let's change the color of this table. Let's make it, yeah, classy. Yeah. Item, cost price. What else? Total. Let me go ahead and make this a little bigger. Good. So we have 5 shirts. And the shirt costs $21.30 each. And then we have 1 pair of tennis shoes. And they cost $84 per pair. And then we have 8 pairs of socks, and they cost $6.90 per 2 pairs. All right. Where's Ethan A? Ethan A, are you there? Ethan A, are you there? Where's he? Let me see if he's unmuted. Ethan A, can you hear me? Where's Ethan A? Hello, Alphonic. Where's Ethan A?
Good
Yeah.
evening.
Good evening. Ethan A. I see him right now. I don't know if you can hear me. Ethan Anelis? Okay, he probably can't hear me. But I think okay. Joel, are you there? Because I know you got locked. You got kicked out.
Yes, sir.
All right, so cool. So based on this, we have 5 shirts that cost $21.30 each. We have 1 pair of tennis shoes that cost $84 per pair. And we have 8 pairs of socks that cost $6.90 for 2 pairs. And we have to find the total for each of them, right? So that's what we have to do here. Okay. All right, cool. So how are we gonna figure out how many? Go ahead.
I got the answers already.
You did. Okay, if you got the answer, put
Yes,
inside
sir.
the chat. Put inside the chat. I'm sure some
Okay.
very good. So if you got the answer, you could put inside the chat as well. Okay, so how much is for 1 shirt?
$21.30.
$21.30.
30 cents.
Very good. So 1 shirt costs for $21.30. So how are we gonna figure out the cost for 5 shirts then?
Yeah, the times by 5.
$21.30 times 5.
Very good. You have to multiply by 5. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me make this a little bit smaller. So you have space, right? And because I need a lot of space for what I'm able to do. So let me make this smaller too. Let's bring this up. All right, cool. We don't need too much of the head in. By the way, if you got your answers, you could also put them inside the chat as well. Let's put this down here. Let's bring this up a bit. So we have enough space for everything to be able to do. Good. Very good. Okay, cool. Now, let me see if I could. Oh, I forgot. Grand total. Grand total. Cool. Okay, I think it's good enough. So now we need to figure out what is the cost of 5 shirts. So 5 shirts is going to be, we're going to multiply what? 5 by what? 5
$21.
multiplied by $21.30.
I could say the answer.
Yeah, what you get?
$106.50.
Did anyone else get that? $106.50.
I did.
We did. Very good. $106.50. All we did was we multiply 5 by $21.30. And it's easy because all we need to do is we need to say $21. Oh, look, periwinkle. I didn't even know we had this color for the day.
Where?
Oh, the color.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So we have 5 times 0 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Put the 5 down. Put the 1 up. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 times 2 is 10. So it's going to be 106.50. But notice how many numbers we have behind the decimal point. How many
2.
numbers? We have 2 numbers behind the decimal point, right? So since we have 2 numbers behind the decimal point, that means that we have to move over twice. So it's going to be 1 and 2. So it's going to be 106.50. Okay. So that's how we do it. Make sense? Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. Next, let's go ahead and okay. So this one is a little interesting because they're saying that we have. Oh, let me put in the answer. I didn't put the answer inside the table. So we're gonna put in what $106.50 in our table. All right, that's what we have so far. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put the money sign. So don't forget to put your money sign as well. Now I have one pair of tennis shoes, and they cost $84 per pair. So what's gonna be the cost for one pair of tennis shoes?
84 times 1 equals 84.
Very good, $84. So it's gonna be $84. I'm just gonna put the zeros as placeholders. It's gonna be $84. Boom, boom, and I got that simply by just multiplying 84 by 1. So 84, right, multiplied by 1 gives us what? 84. Cool. Now, the next one says we have 8 pairs of socks and they cost $6.90 per 2 pair.
$6.90 times 4.
Times 4. How did you get the 4?
Times 4.
Because we just multiply by 2 until we reach 8.
Multiply by 2 until we get 8. What's another thing we could do?
8 divided by 2.
Divide.
Yes, it divided by 2. Divided by 2.
2.
Yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna do. Divided by 2. So we divided by 2. And the reason why we divided by 2 is we want to the reason why we divided by 2 is we want to figure out how many how many times can we divide 8 into equal parts, right? And we could do that. How many times we could divide 8 into 2 equal parts? And we could do that 4 times, right? So visually, the way it looks is that you have 8 pairs of socks. So this is, let me use a different color. Let me just show you visually how it looks, right? So we have our socks. So 8 pairs of socks. Oh my goodness, a lot of pairs. So this is 1 pair, right? This is another pair, right? This is 1 pair. This is another pair. Because remember, a pair is what? A pair is how many? A pair of socks is how many socks?
2.
1 pair, yeah.
2.
One pair of socks is 2 socks.
2.
So just remember that, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs so far. You have to do 8 pairs. So this is gonna be this, and it's gonna be that. It's gonna be this, and it's going to be that. How many pairs of socks do we have so far?
8.
We have 1. This is 1 pair. This is 2 pairs. This is 3 pairs. This is 4 pairs. This is 5 pairs. This is 6 pairs. This is 7 pairs, and this is 8 pairs. So we have 8 pairs. Yeah, we have 8 pairs of socks, right? You have 8 pairs of socks. Cool. So let me go ahead and allow the rest of you all to open your mic. Good. So now what we know that how much is for 2 pairs. So let's go ahead and separate them, right? We know we have 8 pairs of socks, but how much is for 2 pairs? So 2 pairs is gonna be for how much? So this is this whole thing right there. This is 2 pairs, right? How much is for 2 pairs? It's gonna be what? $6 and
$6.90.
very good, $6.90. Same thing for this one. How much is for 2 pairs of socks?
The same thing.
$6.90.
Very good, $6.90. So $6.90 is for 2 pairs as well. But how much is this one?
The same. It's the same price.
Very good. $6.90. 90 cents. Very good. And then we have this one as well. And how much is for this pair? Well, these 2 pairs.
Same thing.
Very good. $6.90. Right? So how many times we have to multiply $6.90? We have to do it 1,
4 times.
2, 3, 4 times for us to get the total amount, right? So that's the idea. So the first thing we're gonna do here is
I can
we're
say the
going.
answer.
What you get the answer?
$27.60.
$27.60. Did anyone else get that? $27.60.
I
Got
did.
it.
I get that.
Very good, guys. Very good. So what we have here, yeah, 27.60, right? Yeah. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna divide 8 by 2. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna divide 8 by 2. When I divide 8 by 2, what do I get? 8 divided by 2 gives me 4, right? That's what 8 divided by 2 gives me. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to what I'm gonna do is I'm going to multiply 4 by what? Multiply 4 by $6.90. By the way, let me just put a dash so y'all wouldn't think that that's like a sign. This is not like a comma, and this is just, I was trying to go for a semicolon, but I'm just do a line in between. Line separation. So now we do $6.90 multiplied by 4, which gives us what? $27.60. Very good. And that's going to be the cost for 8 pairs of socks, given that we know that $6.90 is for 2 pairs. And we could always show the working, right? So let's go ahead and show that. Let's show the multiplication. So multiplying, we have the following. Let's use periwinkle again. That was a nice color. By the way, put your grand total inside the chat for me. Put your grand total in the chat. So we have $4, well, $6.90 multiplied by 4, and we have 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 9 is 36. Put the 6 down, put the 3 up. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 3, 27. So we have 27.60. How many numbers we have behind the decimal point?
2.
We have 2 numbers behind the decimal point. And so since we have 2 numbers behind the decimal point, that means that we move over 2 times. So it's going to be 1 and 2. This is going to be what? 27.60. And that's how we get that here. That make sense?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Okay, cool. So let me put that here, 27.60. This is gonna be 27.60. Good. All right, cool. Now I want the grand total. So I got for the grand total.
$218.10.
$218.10.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go ahead and add all them. So we're gonna add what? You have to add $105, well not $106 and 60 cents. Sorry, and 50 cents. Plus what?
$84.
Plus $84. Plus what?
$27.60.
Very good. And that's gonna be equal to y'all see what y'all got?
$218.10.
$10 cents.
$118.10. $118.10. And that's correct. But let's show our working. So to show working for this one, let me go ahead and add on the side. So we have $106.50 plus $84. All right. Plus $27.60. So we add them. And so what do we get? We get that 0 plus 0 plus 0 is going to be 0. 5 plus 6 is what? 13, right? So put the 3 down, put the 1 up. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. 17 plus 1 is 18. Put the 8 down. Put the 1 up.
Mr. Petit, you made a mistake.
What I do? 6
6
plus 5
plus 5 is 11.
is 11. Yeah, I was thinking 7. Thank you. 6 plus 5 is 11. Good. And then we have 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So it's going to be $218.10. Good. So that means that this total is going to be what? Let's put that the grand total is going to be $218 and what?
10 cents.
And 10 cents. Very good. All right. Do you all understand this? How we got?
Yes,
How we
sir.
completed the table?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Let me go ahead and unmute some of you all. Shamar, where's Shamar? Shamar, can you hear me? And Shamar, can you hear me?
Sir.
Do you understand how we got our answers?
Sir.
That's good. And Alphanik, do you understand how we got our answers?
Yes, sir.
Renee, sweetie, do you understand how we did this?
Yes, sir.
Giovanni, do you understand how we got this?
Yes,
Giovanni.
sir.
Okay, good. Giovanni, explain how we got these answers and how we got the grand total. What do we do? Let's start with the 5 shirts.
For AU times 5 times 21.30. B, U just times 84 times 1.
Why we do 84 times 1? Why not by 2? Why
Yeah,
not by
please
3?
use the restroom.
Because
Yes,
it's
we
only
can.
one pair of tennis.
Very good. Yeah, you can, Cleveland. You're right. It's only 1 pair of tennis. Okay, good. And for the third one, what do we do? For this one, what did we do?
You want to divide 8 times, divide 8 by 2.
Divide 8 by
Then,
2.
then times it by 4.
10 times it by 4. Very good. To give us
2760.
2760. Very good. And then how we get the ground total?
By adding all answers up.
Very good. Do you understand this so far, right?
Yes, so
Good. All right, so good. So now what we need to do now is we need to figure out what is going to be by the way, what is the VAT percentage in the Bahamas right now? What is the percentage VAT
10 or $5?
on goods? What is the VAT percentage on goods in the Bahamas?
10%.
10%?
10%.
10%.
Is it 10%? I don't think it's 10%.
It's 10%.
Wait, no, it's 5%, I think.
It's not 5%.
12%. 12%. 12%.
7.5.
Say it again.
12%.
It was 7.5. It's not 7.5 again. No more.
Is it 15?
10 and 5%.
No. Boy, y'all don't go to the store. Y'all don't buy nothing.
I do, but I
VAT
don't
on
know about
VAT
this.
is 5%.
10 and 5%.
VAT is not 5%. VAT was never 5%.
7%.
Yes, VAT is 5%.
VAT is not no 5%.
Well, it's 5 on 10.
It's not 5%.
It's 10%.
It's not 10%.
8%.
It's not 8%.
15%.
20%.
Okay, so first of all,
It's 5% on food items.
okay, first of all, it was 7.5% at one time, but then they changed it. All right, currently, the VAT percentage is 12%. Okay, currently it's 12.
How we get 12%?
It's 12.
I said 12%.
Liberty, Google is saying that the
That ain't true.
VAT
It
rate
ain't
in the
12%.
Bahamas is 10%, which applies to most goods and services. As of April 1st,
They changed it?
2025, a reduced rate of 5% applies to essential food items, with further reductions on medicine and personal care items scheduled for later in 2025.
Oh, so the RPM changed it. Okay. So currently it's 10 then.
It's currently 5.
Read what it say again. Read what it say.
The Bahamas is 10%, which applies to most goods and services. As of April 1st, 2025, a reduced rate of 5% applies to certain essential food items.
Okay,
Further
so it's
reductions on essential items such as medicine and hygiene products are planned for September 2025.
okay, so it's 10% in general, but 5% for food stuff.
Yes, so.
Okay, good. Okay, so I was wrong. I thought it was 12%. All right. But I know one time it was 7.5 and then they changed it, but apparently they lower it. Okay, so we're gonna do a percentage where it's 7.5%, and we're gonna do one where it is 10%. So you'll get a difference on you know what? Let's do this one, which is I want to do 7.5 because I want to work with a decimal. And then we're gonna do one with 10%. All right. Okay, thank God for Google. All right, so it says there's a 7.5% value-added tax added to the bill. How much money is charged for VAT? So how are we gonna figure that?
I think you have to put the total over 1 and 7.5 over 100.
Say it again. We're gonna put the total over 1.
And 7.5 over 100.
Yes, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we have to. So let's go ahead and do that, right? So you're gonna say 7.5 Over what?
100.
Over 100. Multiplied by what? Multiplied by?
$210.10.
Very good. $210. 210?
18, sorry.
No problem. $218 and 10 cents. All over what? All over 1.
1.
Can y'all perform this multiplication? Can y'all perform this multiplication?
I think I can.
You think you can? There you go. So let's try it, right? So first of all, can we cancel out any zeros here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Can I just say cancel this 0 with that 0?
No, sir. No, You sir.
I
said
was close to
not to
saying yes,
cancel
but
zeros
no,
with
sir.
this.
Because it's behind the decimal place on front.
Very, very good. So once you have, y'all remember, very smart. So once you have like a 0 behind the decimal point. So currently, what place is this? What place is this 0?
The 10th place.
Not the tenths. It's not in the
Ones.
tenths. It's not in the ones.
Hundredths?
Hundredths. With the th in the back, right? So this is in the hundredths place. This is in the tenths place. This is in the ones place. The 8 is in the ones place, right? So you can't cancel out something that's in the hundredths place with something that is in the ones place. So that means that you can't cancel out this 0 with that 0 because we have a decimal point. If we didn't have a decimal point, we could have canceled out. But because we have this decimal point and the 0 is behind the decimal point, we can't cancel out this 0 with that 0. So please remember that. But what we can do is we can multiply 7.5 with 218 and 10 cents. So let's go ahead and multiply that. So we're going to multiply 7.5 with 218 and 10 cents. We're going to multiply 100 by 1. Now 100 multiplied by 1 is just what?
100.
100 itself. And 7.5 multiplied by $218.10 is what? So again, when you multiply it.
I got $1,635.75.
Me too.
1,600 and what?
35.
$35 and what?
75 cents.
And 75 cents. Okay. So that's what y'all get. But how do we do it? So let's go ahead and actually manually multiply this thing. So remove all this stuff. So we're gonna multiply. So I was on multiply, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna multiply 7.5 by $218.10. So let's go ahead and multiply these stuff, right? So we have the following. So we have $218.10 multiplied by what? 7 point what? 7.5. All right, so we have 5 times 0, which is 0. 5 times 1, which is 5. 5 times 8, which is 40. Put the 0 down, put the 4 up. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. 5 plus 5 times 2 is 10. Put the 10 out. Now we're going to put a placeholder 0 in this position. So we say 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 8 is, what is 7 times 8? 56.
56.
Yeah, 56. So we put the 6 down, we put the 5 up. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is going to be 2, and this is going to be 1. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. It's going to be 15. So we add all up together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 0 is 7. 9 plus 6 is 15. 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 plus 1 is 6. 1 plus 0 is 1. So, how many numbers we have behind a decimal point? Let's count. We have 1, 2, and 3. So since we have 3 numbers behind a decimal point, what we have to do? We have to move it over how many times? 3 times. Very good. So we move it over 3 times. So let's go ahead and move it. So you're gonna say 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're gonna put the decimal point right there. And so we get 1635.75. We don't have to put the 0 in the back here. Do y'all understand how I multiplied and got this answer? I don't know if y'all understand how I did that to get this answer. Okay, now? Okay, so now I need to divide this top number by 100. Dividing by 100 is very simple. How do we divide by 100? How do we divide by 100? Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember how to divide by 100? Dividing by 100 is very easy.
I do.
How do we divide by 100?
Move the decimal place
Move the decimal place. Very good. How many times?
twice.
Very good. Move the decimal point twice. So that means that if we have 1,635, we're going to move the decimal point 1, 2. So that gives us what? The decimal point is here now. That gives us 16.
0.35.
Point what? 3, 5,
75.
Good.
Wait, Thomas, we did have a question. So when you get that answer, you have to get how much numbers behind the decimal point and then move it 2 times again?
Which one?
So you see like how it was like 1635.75. Since we got the answer, since 75 is the 2 numbers behind the decimal point, we have to move it 2 times again?
No, we move it 2 times because we're dividing by 100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're dividing by 100, you can move it over twice. Right? So, cool. So now, okay, so now we have 16.3575, right? But this is not like in terms of money. We want it in terms of money. So we need to round. We need to round the 2 decimal places. So let's go ahead and round. So that means that we have the circle 5, and we have to underline which number. We circle 5, what number we gonna underline? Underline what? Circle 5.
7.
Underline 7. Very good. Now the rule says once you're 5 and greater, we can what? Add 1, right? So is 7 bigger than 5?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So can we round up or we round down?
Up.
We round up. So we're gonna add 1. So good. So that means that our answer is going to be what? 16 point what? Point 3 what? 36. Do we keep the numbers behind?
No, sir.
No. No, we drop it. We drop it. All right. So this is how we go about doing this. So the first thing we do is we multiply 7.5 by $218.10. We get our numerator, which is $1,635.75. Remember, we have to divide that by 100. Dividing by 100 is simple. All we need to do is move the decimal point twice to the left. So 1 and 2. So that means that our decimal point is no longer between the 5 and 7. It's between the 3 and 6. So we move it over twice, 1 and 2. So that it's going to be 16.3575. And that's what we have here. But since we're dealing with money, we need to round this answer to 2 decimal places. That is to say, we have the circle 5, this number, that is the second number behind the decimal point. And we underline 7 because 7 is behind 5. And we ask ourselves, is 7 greater than 5? And the answer is yes. So we're gonna add 1 to 5. And so we keep all the numbers in front. 16.3. Remember, 5 plus 1 is 6. So it's gonna be 16.36. And that's how we get our answer for that. All right, does that make sense to you all? Let me know, guys, if that makes sense to you.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. And the next question is, what's the next question? The next question is, okay, what is the total amount of money that Lola paid for the items? All right, what is the total amount of money that Lola paid for the items? All right, so cool. That's the question that we have right there. What is the total amount of money that Lola paid the cashier for the items? All right, so, all right. So we have to do for this one. They say total, right? So total means that we have to do what? What does total mean? We have to
Add 218.10 to $16.36.
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. That's what we mean to add. So we have to add the VAT, right? To the what?
Grand total.
To the total. Yeah, that's what we have to do. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have to go ahead and add that. So we have so let's go ahead and add. So we have $218 and 10 cents plus what? $16 and
36 cents.
36 cents. And when y'all add them, what do I get?
$234.36. $34.46.
Yeah, $234.46.
Yeah, $234. Yes, another question?
Yes, sir. Could you please go over the maths with me so I could understand what I'm writing? Because, like, as I try to catch up on this stuff, I'm not quite sure what is for what.
What's happening? No problem. So we have $234.46. All right, and that's gonna be our answer here. All right. Okay, so let's quickly go over the working with Genesis and anyone else who needs help with this. So Genesis, go ahead and read the initial question. Lola purchase.
Lola purchased the items below from the store. Complete the table to show each total and then the grand total.
Very good. So as you can see, she bought 5 shirts and each shirt's cost for $21.30. So since she bought 5 shirts and each of them cost $21.30, in order for us to get the total, we have to multiply 5 by $21.30 to give us the total. That's how we did the first one. That makes sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now we have 1 pair of tennis shoes and each pair costs $84, but we only got 1 pair. So we're just gonna do 84 times 1 just to give us $84. Does that row make sense? All we did is multiply by 1.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Next, we have 8 pairs of socks and 2 pairs cost $6.90. Remember, it's 8 pairs of socks, but each 2 costs $6.90. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take 8, and since it's 2 pairs, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 8 and we're gonna divide it by 2. So that's the first thing. So we're gonna take 8 and share it, right? The reason why we taking 8 and we divide it by 2, because we want to see, hey, how many equal parts of 2 is there in 8? And apparently there are 4 equal parts of 2 in 8. So that means that we say 8 divided by 2, that gives us 4. And we're going to take this 4 and multiply it by $6.90. Because remember, $6.90 per 2 pairs. So it's going to be 4 times $6.90, which gives us $27.60. So that's how we do that rule. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Good. And then the grand total, obviously, you know, total means to add. So we add up all the numbers, and then we get $218.10. So that's the table stuff. Okay? We good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's get to the VAT. So there's 7.5% VAT. Now, VAT is value added tax. So it's a tax. So that means that's an addition that you have to pay. So you have to pay your total, but you also have to pay the tax, right? And the tax is supposed to help with fixing the roads, fixing government infrastructure, you know, helping to pay government workers, and basically helping to take care of the country. That's what the VAT is for. So, but it's 7.5% VAT, right? So 7.5%, since it's percent, we're gonna change that into a fraction. We're gonna write that as 7.5 for 100. Now, we have 218.1 or 0.10 all over 1. We put over 1 because we want to write this decimal as a fraction. So 7.5% of the grand total. And so we just go ahead and multiply these two fractions. We multiply 7.5 by $218.10, and that gives us $1,635.75. But remember, when we multiply 100 by 1, we get 100. So next, we're just going to divide this quantity by 100. And when we divide it by 100, divided by 100 just simply means moving this decimal point over twice. It's going to be 1 and 2. So we essentially have $16.35, well, $16, well, 16, I should say, 0.3575, because we have to account for all these decimals as well, decimal numbers in the back. But we want to round it to 2 decimal places because we're dealing with money. And if we're rounding to 2 decimal places, we circle the 5 because that's the second number behind the decimal. And we underline the 7 because the 7 is behind the 5. And we say, is 7 greater than 5? And the answer is yes, 7 is greater than 5. So we got to round up. So it's going to be 5 plus 1, and 5 plus 1 is 6. So that means we have $16.36 here. Does this line make sense to you, Genesis? What we did there.
Yes, sir.
That's a funny question, Genesis.
I know, right?
All right. And what is the total amount Lola paid the cashier? So total is going to be what? $218.10 plus what? $16.36. And that gives us what? $234.46. So that's how we do it. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so what I want you all to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to go ahead and do that for me. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Are we feeling quizzy today? Are y'all feeling
Yes, sir.
quizzy?
Yes.
Tyler, you feeling quizzy today?
What's a quiz?
Say it again.
What's a quiz?
What's a quiz? Tyler, you don't know what that is. Tyler, can you spell quiz for us?
K Y
That's funny. Okay, yeah, we have to have a quiz on this.
Excuse me, Miss Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I know we usually don't, right? But I was wondering if we was gonna have like a break for midterm break or Easter break.
No, we go straight through. We go straight to just classes stay as normal. The days stay as normal. Yeah.
On Easter break?
Yeah, we stay as normal. Yeah.
So no type of breaks?
That's your school break. That's not break from classes.
But like
Y'all,
Easter break, I need at least the first week. That whole week is just church.
you can still have your break, you know. No one is telling you not to have your break, but just know that 6 o'clock you have class. You're still on break. You're on break from school. You ain't think about it. You ain't gonna be doing no school classes. So you have your break right there. So the least you could do is do classes in the evenings. Because what you could be doing all day?
Praising the Lord.
Let's say prayers in the Lord.
Sleeping.
Amen. Ash Wednesday's on Wednesday coming.
Ash
Telling
Wednesday.
you.
Yeah. Ash Wednesday is on Wednesday. That is true. Ash Wednesday. Yeah, Ash Wednesday. That's with the like the cross thing on your forehead, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
Mr.
Yeah,
T,
so basically.
Yeah, go ahead.
are we having midterm break?
I mean, your school have midterm break, but our classes stay as normal. Yeah. Okay, so
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I have one more question.
1 second.
Now.
Take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. I can take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Thank you, Malia. Thank you, Keyshawn. Thank you, Sharonique. Thank you, Dion. Thank you, Acacia. Where's Ethan A? Ethan A, are you there? Where's Ethan A?
Hello.
Yes, can you message me on WhatsApp so I could save your number?
I get my number tomorrow.
Oh, you still don't have the situation is still the same.
Yes, sir.
So I can't send you nothing.
Only my parents' number.
Okay. Okay. Put your email inside the chat so I can send you to via email. Because I want to send you something for you to do it this evening. Okay, again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to go ahead and do that for me. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, guys. All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Oh yeah, sorry, Ken. I forgot the question. Go ahead.
It's all right. If you're teaching classes for BJC and BGCSE core and extended, so doesn't that mean if you're teaching the same material for both, doesn't that either mean that both test you on the same thing, or that if I took the BJC, that I would just get an A if I was doing good in class?
No,
Teaching for the BGCSE and the BGCSE should be harder.
that's not how it works, buddy. That's not how it works. So first of all, there are topics that overlap. So mainly what we're doing now is like paper 1 mainly. So but for persons who are doing BGCSE, they do like more stuff. So they do like trigonometry, they'll do like simultaneous equations, they'll do like quadratic equations. So it's not the same, but
Have we learned trigonometry and quadratic equations?
no, y'all haven't learned that, and y'all wouldn't learn it at this level. But for the persons who are doing that, I'll have to send them like extra quizzes for them to do. That's why you see me like send them other stuff for them to do as well, because like the only thing we do on here is like paper 1 stuff that's like where would overlap. So basically, the way it works is that they have 3 papers. They have paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3. Paper 1 is very similar to your exam. It's a bit harder, but it's very similar. Where it becomes different is when we do paper 2 and paper 3, where it's just like totally different. It's like it's none that you have seen before. So yeah. Okay, so let's move on
Mr.
to
Petit.
1 second. 1 second, Alphonique. Let's move on to example number 2. Go ahead, Alphonique. Go ahead.
I heard that you used to do face-to-face classes.
Me face-to-face classes? I'm a robot. I don't know if it's
No,
Facebook.
my friend told me she used to go to you.
I'm a robot. That's different. It's not a
I
lie.
heard you say before that yes, there were students that came in on to you on a Sunday.
Not
Yeah,
me. Not
and
I'm a
me.
plus
robot
I
on the
feel
Not
phone.
like
me.
I remember seeing the
Mm-mm.
videos for the people who was doing glad and they
No,
used to have their camera on.
no, not me. Not me. You mixed up someone else. Someone else. Wrong.
How does
Wrong.
robot on the phone though?
We
Robots
only
have
know when Mr. T.
robots have phones. Robots have phones. Robots have a lot of things.
He doesn't have a phone. He
That's
is the phone.
Terminators.
Robots have phones. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. So we have Lisa. So Lisa purchase. By the way, the table is off, so it's not the same like numbers. So it's gonna be $39.60. And it's gonna be $97 per pair. $6.90 for 2 pairs. Yeah, but we're gonna do 12 pairs. Yeah, and I'm gonna change. So the name I'm going with is Lisa. Y'all wanna go with a different name? Y'all have a different name? Lisa sounds good.
Annabelle.
No, Annabelle sounds like something good.
Meredith.
No,
Meredith.
no, definitely not.
Anna.
Say it again.
Anna.
Anna, okay. Anna. Anna purchased
For example, number 3, I'm expecting Meredith, by the way.
the items.
Yes,
Anna
it
purchased
did.
the items below. Yeah, go ahead.
The thing is, I already wrote Lisa.
I know, I thought about that. Sorry. Anna purchased the items below from the store. Complete the table. Complete the table to show each total and then the grand total. All right, so cool. So with this one, I think we could be able to do this fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and do it. Ethan, you sent me it? Oh, you did. Good. Ethan, can you use your parents' one for this evening? Why? I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what that means, Ethan. Ethan, what do you mean? I mean to do the quizzes that I want to send you. The computer. But I want you to send me what you get. I want you to send me the screenshot of your grades. So I wouldn't be able to get it if you do it on your computer. See? You understand? Okay, no problem. That's fine. If you could do that, then that's good. All right, so cool. So good. So let me go ahead and Gmail this. Okay, so this is that we have. All right, so cool. So how are we gonna figure out the amount of shirts? What are we gonna do for that one?
39.60 multiplied by 5.
Oh, it's not 5. Why put 5? It's not 5, it's 7. My bad, it's 7 shirts. Yeah, 7 shirts, not 5. Okay, so that should probably change some answers. So what are we gonna do with the 7? We're gonna multiply it by what?
$39.60.
$39 and
60 cents.
$39.60. Very good. So let's go ahead and do that. So what y'all get when y'all multiply it?
$277.20.
198.
Say it again.
$277.20.
$277.20. Anyone else?
I did.
What you get?
I might
You
call
go.
the same thing.
But the same thing. Good.
That's all.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Me,
You got.
$277.60.
Very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, right? So we have very simply, we have what we need to do is multiply the two, right? So we have 5, well 7 rather, 7 really, multiplied by what? $39 and what?
60 cents.
60 cents, yeah. And what does that give us? 7 times 39, 60 gives us what? Y'all see, y'all got $277.20. Let's go ahead and like show the working. So that's what I got the same thing too. So let's just put the answer here. I got 277 point. I got 277. So we got $277. $277 and 20 cents. Let's go ahead and multiply the two, right? So we have 39.60 multiplied by 7, which gives us what? 7 times 0 is 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 9 is 7 times 9 is
63.
63. Yeah. Plus 4, 67.
67.
67.
Oh gosh. One class, just one class without that, man.
Really doing
Yes, just stop.
7
What up?
times 3. 7 times 3 is
21.
21 plus 6,
27.
27. So we have to move the decimal place how many times over?
2.
Twice, so it's gonna be 1 and 2. So it's gonna be what? $277 and
20 cents.
20 cents. Very good. Good. Good stuff. So now let's go ahead and do it for, now we have one pair of tennis shoes. So we're gonna say what? $97 multiplied by what?
Times 1.
What?
Multiplied by 1. Very good. And that gives us what?
97.
97.
$97. Because it's only one pair of tennis shoes, so it's gonna be 97, right? So I'm gonna put the answers inside that. So it's gonna be $277. No, that don't look good, right? We need a lighter color. So $277. $277 and 20 cents, right? 97 times 1 is going to be what?
$97.
$97. Very good. And then we have 12 pairs of socks, $6.90 for 2 pairs. How are we gonna do that?
$6.90 times 6.
Okay, but before we multiply, what do we have to do first?
By 2
By
12.
12 divided by 2 is 6.
Very good. 12.
12.
Very good. 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 is what? Is 6, right? And that's that. And then we do 6 multiplied by what? 690.
$6.90.
$6.90, which gives us what?
$41.40.
$41.40, yes. $41.40. Okay. And so let's show the multiplication that we did, right? So let me show the multiplication. You all actually do the multiplication or you're just using the calculator? What did y'all do? Say it again.
I did
I-
multiplication.
You actually did the multiplication? That's good. If you actually get to the multiplication, that's pretty good. Multiplied by 6. So we have 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 9 is, what is 6 times 9?
54.
54. Put the 4 down, put the 5 up. 6 times 6 is,
36.
plus 5 is 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So 41. So we have 41, 40, but there's 2 numbers behind the decimal point, right? So we're gonna move over how many times?
2
1
times.
and 2. That's gonna be what? $41 and
$41.40.
$41.40. Very good. So that's our answer. $41.40.
I can say my grand total.
Yeah, so what your grand total is?
$415.60.
Did anyone else get that for their grand total?
I did.
$41.60.
Yes, sir.
Got that? Okay. Okay, so person's got the same thing. Keyshawn, you might be right. So let's go ahead and so for the grand total, we obviously just have to add everything, right? So for the grand total, we have to add $277, $277.20 plus what? Plus
$97.
plus $97 plus
$41.40.
$41.40. And so we have to add all that. And so let's go ahead and add it. So we have the following. $277.20 plus $97 plus $41.40. So we add all of them up together. We have 0 plus 0 plus 0 is going to be 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. Put the point down. 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 1 is 15. Put the 5 down. Put the 1 up. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. Yeah, that's 17. 17 plus 4, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Put the 1 down. Put the 2 up. 2 plus 2 is 4. So I got $415.60. Did y'all get that as well?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Very good. $415 and $415.16.
I just know it's going to be a quiz.
You feeling quizzy?
Kind
A
of.
little bit.
A little bit? Okay. A bit.
Yeah, kind of. I don't feel like writing a graded exercise though.
You don't feel like writing a great exercise? It's either two things. Either you get a great exercise or you get in the quiz. So
Maybe I am feeling quizzy today.
Quiz.
Quiz, Mr. Petit, do you hear that?
I heard it.
It's the ghost of the quiz from last week calling out names.
That's right.
It's the ghost of quiz past.
It's the ghost of Christmas past, right? Okay, so now I want to know that if y'all could do y'all could find the VAT. So we're gonna keep the VAT at 7.5% for this one because I did it for the other one. So I want to keep it uniformly. But we could do it for any number. We could do it for 12%, we could do it for 10%, we could do it for 5%. Right? Just put the percentage over 100, right? So can y'all find the VAT percentage without my help? Not the VAT percentage, the amount paid for VAT.
Yes, sir.
Can y'all do that? Okay. So as I want y'all to find how much money is paid for VAT and put your answer inside the chat. I will recognize the first 10 responses. All right. So I want to figure out what is the set. Is 7.5% VAT is added to the bill. How much money is charged for VAT? I want y'all to answer that and put your answer inside the chat, please. So go ahead and do that for me. Good. Go ahead and do that for me. Shekinah, where's Shekinah?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How you doing, Shekinah? How are you?
I'm all right.
Good to have you back. Do you
It's
understand
good to be back.
do you understand what you're doing for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. If you have any questions, just let me know. And by the way, once you finish, write down your notes. Do you still have my number?
I think my mommy have it.
Okay, I'm gonna put my number in the chat, and I want you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, once you finish with your
Yes, sir.
notes. Good. So did anyone get any answers? I don't see no answers inside the chat yet. Don't say it out loud. You have to put it inside the chat. Do not say it out loud. All right. Put your answers inside the chat for me, please. Okay, let's see what y'all getting. Okay,
This is completely wrong, but I might as well.
Okay, I'm seeing answers inside the chat. I'm saying, I'm seeing answers inside the chat. I need the rest of you to answer. I want you all to tell me what is the VAT? What is the VAT?
7.5%.
No, Joel. Put the answer inside the chat. I want to know how much money is paid for VAT. How much money is paid for VAT? I need more persons to answer. Let me see. Okay, I'm seeing persons answer. I'm seeing persons answer. Interesting answers. Interesting answers is all I'd say. Interesting answers is all I'd say. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you all 1 more minute. I need you all to tell me what is the VAT. How much money is paid for VAT? All right, that's what I need. Put your answers inside the chat. Put your answers inside the chat for me. Okay. Joel, I need the actual amount, not the percentage. I need the actual amount, not the percentage. All right. Okay, what did y'all get?
31.17.
31.17.
31.17.
31.17. Okay, a lot of persons got that. 31.17.
Looks like I gambled right.
Bye bye, Mr.
31.17.
31.17. Okay. I see some people put 31.70.
Bye bye,
But
Mr.
it's,
Please, Mr. Put 3170 in the chat.
that's fine. I know what you meant,
Me
right?
too.
So, cool. So let's go ahead and that's what most persons get, but it's not the correct answer. It should be, because I believe that y'all are very smart. So let's see if that is the correct answer. So, cool. All right, so we have, so in order for us to go ahead and do this, what we need to do is we need to put 7.5 over what?
100.
Over 100. So 7.5 over 100 multiplied by what?
$415.60 over 1.
Very good. Over that whole number, over 1. So let's go ahead and write that down. So we're going to say, hey, by the way, the top 10 was, let me say it. Ethan A, then Kanan, then Carlton Strawn, then Giovanni. Giovanni, don't doubt yourself. Then on Andrew Gibson, then Andre, then Amari, then Kelvin Gordon, then Michael, then Keyshawn. Yeah.
Well, this still the fate that the answer is correct if all of us on top 10.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. So it's gonna be what? 7.5 over what? Over what? Over 100 multiplied by what? Multiplied by, y'all gotta help me. Multiplied by what, class?
$115.60.
Very good, $415.60.
Over 1.
Over 1, very good. Over 1, right? Now, let me answer the question. Notice that I have this 0 and this 0. Can I cancel these zeros right out?
No, sir.
No, I cannot cancel these zeros. Why can't I cancel these two zeros?
Because it's behind the decimal.
Very good, because this 0 is behind the decimal point and this 0 is not. So they're not in the same place. What I could do, however, I can multiply 100 by 1. And what is 100 multiplied by 1?
100.
That's going to be 100. So 100 multiplied by 1 is going to be 100. And we have 7.5 multiplied by 415.60. And remember, when I multiply those two, what I get? So let's go ahead and multiply that, right? So we have, let me go ahead and do that on, say, this side. So clear our drawings. So I want to multiply that, those two. I want to actually show that, right? So, because a lot of people might be, you know, and I get that part. So erase all, not all ink, just this one. So we have, we have 415.60 multiplied by what? 7.5, right? We have 5 times 0, which is 0. 5 times 6, which is 30. Put the 0 down, put the 3 up. 5 times 5, which is 25. 25 plus 3 is 28. Put the 8 down. Put the 2 above. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 7. Sorry, 5 plus 2 is 7. What is class? What is 5 times 4? That's going to be what? 20. Very good. Put the 0 down. I remove all those numbers at the top so we wouldn't get confused. So we have, now we have, let's use a different color. 7 times 0, which is 0. 7 times 6, which is 42. Put the 2 down. Put the 4 up. 7 times 5, which is 7 times 5, which is 35 plus 4, 39. Put the 9 down. Put the 3 above. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. Put the 0 down. Put the 1 above. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1 is 29. Put the 9, put the 2, put the 9 down, put the 2. Yeah. Good. Now we have to add these two. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 2 is 10. Put the 0 down, put the 1 up. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 1 plus 7 is 17. Put the 7 down. Put the 1 up. Oh, 17. Wait. 10, yeah, 17. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 2, 9 plus 2 is 9, 10, 11. Put the 1 down. Put the 1 L. 2 plus 1 is 3. So why are you in a different answer than y'all?
Excuse me, Mr. T.
Let me check my multiplication. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you use Botcha, please?
Yes, we can. Let's see. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. Put the 0 down. Put the 3 up. 5 times 5 is 25. 28. Put the 8 down. Put the 2 up. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. 5 times 5. Yeah, that's 20. Good. Okay, 0 down. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 6 is 42. Put the 4 down. Put the 2 up. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 4 is going to be 34. I'm sorry. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 4 is going to be 39. Then put the 9 down. Put the 3 up. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. Put the 0 down. Put the 1 up. 7 times 4 is 28. Plus 1 is 29. Okay. 0, 0, 10. Put the 0 down. Put the 1 up. 7 times 9 plus 1 is 10. 17. Put the 7 down. Put the 1 up. 1, 9, 10, 11. Put the 1 up. Again, why are you in a different answer than y'all? Wait, y'all, oh, yeah, y'all get 31.17, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, we on the right track then. All right, so we have how many numbers behind the decimal point? We have what? 1, 2, 3. So how many times are we gonna move the decimal? We're gonna move it how many times? 3 times. So it's gonna be what? 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna put a decimal right there. Do we need those zeros at the back? We don't really need them, right?
No, sir.
So we're just gonna put what? 317, or 3,117. So that's our answer. That's gonna be 3,117 over 100. How do we divide by 100? How do we divide by 100?
You move the decimals over.
Move the decimal point how many times?
What about?
Twice. Very good. To the left. So it's gonna be 1 and 2. So it's gonna be what? 31 point what?
17.
17. $31.17. Good. Does that make sense to y'all?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good.
Yes.
Good. Very good. Yes, we can. Do you want?
Please don't type that.
Okay, do you have a question for me?
Also,
Okay. Okay, good. So next, let's move on to, do y'all understand how we got the VAT? Let me know if y'all understand how we got the VAT.
Yes, sir.
Do? Anyone who do not understand how I got the VAT? Let me know, please. If you do not understand how I got the VAT. So we need to figure out. Say it again.
Actually, could you explain it one more time, please?
Okay. So basically all we did was we put 7.5 over 100. And we multiplied by the total over 1. That's what we did. So basically all we did here is we say, okay, 100 multiplied by 1 gives us 100. And 7.5 multiplied by $415.60 gives us 3,117. Then we take this number and we divide it by 100. Division by 100 just means taking a decimal point and moving over twice to the left. So we're gonna have $31.17. So that's how we do that. All right. Does that make sense, Genesis, to you?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna do the total. What is the total? How are we gonna find the total? We have to add what?
$415.60 plus $31.17.
Very good. We're gonna add the grand total plus the VAT. All right. The grand total plus the VAT. And so it's gonna be equal to what? What y'all get when y'all add them?
I got $446.77.
Did anyone else get that? $446.77. Keyshawn and Adasa, all are the only ones. Anyone else got that answer?
I got that.
You got it? Okay, so let's show the addition. So we have $415.60 plus $31.17. Notice how I lining them up, right? On 17 cents. So each place value must be accounted for. 7 plus 0 is 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. We put the decimal point are aligned. So we put that down there. 5 plus 1 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 4 plus 0 is 4. So we get $446.77. All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do we have any questions for me? Do you have any questions? Let me know. Do you have any questions for me? Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. We're gonna have a quiz on this. Probably 3 quizzes. Yeah, 3 quizzes. So let's finish the first one quickly, and then I can send y'all the rest. So quiz number 1. So once you started the quiz, I'm gonna put the quiz in the chat. Once you started the quiz, please put started in the chat again. Once you started the quiz, please put started in the chat for me. Here we go. That's your first quiz. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started in the chat for me. All right. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started in the chat for me. All right. Again, once you've started the quiz, please put start inside the chat for me. Let me check the quiz grades. Let's see. for this one. Let's see how y'all doing. Okay, so far we have 2 responses. Let's see.
Mr. Petit, I couldn't see my grade.
You couldn't see a grade, that is true. Let me change the setting. All right, you should be able to see it now. Okay, let's
Excuse me,
see.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
For number 1, I don't think the answer is there.
It isn't there. I just was considering.
Yeah,
Num-
I was
number
just
one.
about to say that. Answer is 106 and 50 cents.
It ain't there.
I put 106 and 50 cents. Oh, not 6. Okay, got you. So let's change that.
I was trying to figure out why I got a 4 to 5.
Part of my multiplication, right?
Yeah, 4 or 5 too.
Okay, so 106 and 50 cents. I got you. Okay, so
That's what they get. Guess how much my phone battery on?
1%?
No, like, guess. Think again.
5%.
6, 7.
6, 7. 6,
Oh
7.
wow!
I knew it was gonna
Wow!
happen. I knew it.
Oh wow! Y'all pick up fast. Okay, number 1 is changed, so they all should be able to get that. Okay, so let's check. Okay, y'all done pretty good. Everyone who doing that quiz afterwards getting good grades because I changed it, so that's good. So good, cool. So that's quiz 1. I need everyone to go ahead and do quiz 1 again. I mean, sorry, not
I
quiz
think
1.
your quiz, sorry, but I think your quiz messed me up because I didn't see one of the questions, and when I submitted, it say I got it wrong.
Oh, which number?
I think it's number 1 because when I went over it, it wasn't there. Then when I submitted, it showed up and I got it wrong.
That's because I was editing it.
Sorry, Mr. Petit.
Yes, go ahead.
What is number 3? So because the answer that I got doesn't show up on the choices.
Number three. What you got for number 3?
I got 134 .10.
No, that's definitely not right. No. So now for number 3, it's you have to look at this. Like we did it before. So this is the first one that we did. So wait, let me take a screenshot. Sorry, let me not take a screenshot. Let me show you. This is the first one that we did. So you have to look at this to help you. But number 3 is not $100 some. All right, so look at that, and that should be able to help you out. Okay, so the quiz should be fine right now. So if you want to redo the quiz just to get a better grade, you can. But I'm also gonna send quiz 2 right now. So
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
can you go back to the purple one, please? Because I was still writing from that. I wasn't able to get all down. I was eating dinner.
No problem. So this is quiz 1 resent to y'all. Let me go ahead and change this thing for Genesis. This is, yeah, that one.
Thank you.
No problem. So we got us to quiz number 2. So everyone should be working on quiz number 1. If you finish with quiz number 1, you should be waiting on quiz number 2.
Mr. Petit,
Yes.
the question was asking about the VAT percentages. That's on the same slide that you're on now, or that was the
No,
previous one?
that's the previous one. So
Is it okay if you go back to the previous slide so I can screenshot it, please?
no problem. So let me go back. This one. This is the one that we used to win. That's the one that the quiz is based on the first one.
Okay.
You
Thank you.
got it? You got it?
That's all.
Good. All right, so this is the second one. All right, cool. So good. All right, so we have that. So everyone should be doing quiz number 1. If you're finished with quiz number 1, You should be waiting on quiz 2. All right. And I'm gonna send that. I do not want y'all to. I know y'all had a problem with the email, so I'm gonna put that down. Okay, so let's check that. Okay, cool. Okay, good. All right. And okay, good. Quiz number 2. Once you started with quiz number 2, please put started inside the chat again. Once you started with quiz number 2, please put started inside the chat. And everyone should be doing quiz 2 right now. Should either be doing quiz number 1 or quiz number 2. One of them. All right. Hopefully you're done with quiz number 1. Hopefully. Again, once you finish with your quiz, please take a picture of the grade and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Boutique, can you pause your screen, please?
Okay, no problem. Oh, now, can you see it?
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Can you send a quiz? Oh, where can I turn it off? Yeah, let me send the quiz again. Someone asked me to send them the quiz. Yes, I could send you the quiz.
I'm finished.
We done with it? Again, for those who are doing the quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp once you are finished with the quiz. So let's see how y'all doing on quiz number 2. Quiz number 2, pretty good. Pretty good responses. Everyone is doing pretty good on that. So that's good. 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. So that's good. If you want to do it again, to get a good 5 out of 5, you can. But 4 out of 5 is good. That's the lowest. Very good, Andrew. Very good, Lakesia. Very good, Irvin. Very good, Jaden. Very good, Ethan A. Very good, Davanique. Let's check quiz number 1. Let's see how y'all doing on that one. Very good, Nalia. Very good, Layla. Very good, Acacia. Very good, Tyler. Ajani, where's Ajani? Ajani, are you there? Ajani, where's Ajani? I don't see Ajani. Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Can't really hear from Ajani. Ajani. Albert Rocks, where's Albert Rocks? Albert Rocks, can you hear me? Albert Rocks. And I think Alphanique did it. Alphanique? Where's Alphanique? Alphanique, can you hear me? Where's Alphanique? So I'm not hearing from those 3 persons. And I don't see their quiz grade either. Alphanique, Albert Rocks, and Ajani. Can you hear me? You all need to do your quiz. Anthonique. Where's Anthonique? Anthony, can you hear me? Yeah, she did a quiz. Okay, that's good. Anthony, can you hear me? Yeah, it's Antonio. And Antonio Lewis. Where's Antonio Lewis? Antonio Lewis, can you hear me? Where's Antonio Lewis? Okay, very good, Tamia. Very good, Kevinique. And Avriel. Where's Avriel?
Yes, sir.
Have you done your quiz?
I was trying to do it, but it's not letting me in.
It's not letting you in. Which one? Quiz 1 or 2?
2.
Quiz 2 is not letting. Did you do quiz 1 yet?
Yes, sir.
Avriel? Avriel, I don't see a quiz 1.
I sent it in.
Avriel. I don't see it.
Can I do it over?
Yeah, do it over. I don't see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Ajani, Alphanique, and Antonio, please do your quiz. Who else I don't see on this quiz list? I do not see Travis. Travis Aquel? There's Travis.
Yes,
Travis,
sir.
have you done your quiz?
Yes, sir.
One and two or just one?
Okay. 1 and 2.
That's good. Shekinah Kalma, where's Shekinah? Shekinah,
Yes, sir.
have you done quiz 1 and 2?
I haven't done quiz 1 yet.
Have you done quiz 2?
No, sir.
Okay, so let me resend quiz 1 and 2 so you could be able to do it. So this is quiz 2. And let me resend quiz 1. So everyone should be doing the quiz. The quiz is not only for one person or section of the class. Everyone should be doing the quiz. So I don't know what's taking out so long. Some of you to do these quizzes. Okay, so let's check. Quiz 2, pretty good. Everyone who did quiz 2, you're doing pretty good. Most persons did quiz 2, and most persons did quiz 1. It's just a few persons who are, being not good, and that's not good. So, so if you're here and you're not doing quiz 1 and 2, please go ahead and do your quiz. Don't be there and don't do the quiz. So let me go ahead and send quiz 3 to y'all. Quiz 3 is coming your way. Okay, so quiz 3. Let's go ahead and do that. So we have good. Good. All right, Kanan. Oh, I don't see either. One, have you done the quiz? One, who else?
No, sir.
What you waiting on? What you waiting on, one?
We gonna do it right now.
Yeah, go ahead and do your quiz. And who else? Kanan, have you done your quiz? Where's Kanan?
Which one?
Any one of them.
Yeah, so I finished all 2. I just say started because you say put started in the chat and you started. So I didn't wait till I was finished to put it because I already started.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was wondering. I was like, you just started? Okay, good. Cool. So, okay, so quiz 3 is gonna be the last one on this. So let me go ahead and give you all that. Quiz 3. So I'm gonna send it in the chat. Once you've started that quiz, then you can put started inside the chat as well. It's gonna be based on the similar concept, but just an unseen question. So y'all would have done this one before today. All right. All right. All right, so let me go ahead and send this to y'all. The last one for now. Quiz 3. So quiz 3. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started in the chat. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started in the chat. No, not my phone. Someone else's phone.
AI has a phone.
Hello? Can you also hear me?
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me repost some of these quizzes because I noticed that some people are in and out of Wi-Fi, so might not be able to get it. So I'm gonna repost quiz 1, 2, and 3 for y'all. All right, so y'all did have it on hand for persons who, their Wi-Fi in and out. I wish someone was like, if you like come out, you could still be able to access the previous messages, but they don't operate like that. So cool. All right, good. Good stuff. So
Miss Boutique, can you go back to the orange chart?
I can go back. So you mean this one?
Mr. Eats.
Yes.
I think there's something wrong with the quiz.
Wait 1 second. You can't see a grading.
No, it's just that when I'm doing the quiz, right, I make sure I ain't going crazy. I doing question 1 and I got the answer. Some of these
Question 2, we got the answer, but question 3,
It's missing a question. You missing
question 3, you
something.
have no answer.
Question 3.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How are we supposed to
I don't know
question?
when this
if
all.
we're missing a part?
I think I blind. Okay, my bad. I thought it was question 1. Okay, I might be blind.
Let me see. Question 3, y'all say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question 3.
I was just gamble.
You mean the percentage? So
No, the grand total.
No.
Okay.
I got it correct.
Oh, for that one, assume it's the same thing that we did. So basically, it's gonna be the 4 shirts, the socks, and 1 other pair of socks. All right, the same thing. Let me So yeah, y'all would know. Let me include that.
Yeah.
Y'all would know. So that's gonna be 1 pair of tennis with $71. Let me include that. So include for $71. All right, so include everything. So include the cost of the 10 pairs of socks, and also include the 4 shirts, and also include the pair of tennis for $71 per pair. So that should be helpful there for that one. All right. So it should say it now because I just corrected it, but yeah. So include everything, including the 10 pairs of socks, the total cost of the 4 shirts, and also one pair of tennis for $71 per pair. All right. Cool. So let's check. The settings is okay. Let's see how y'all doing on it. All right, good. All right, very good, Courtney. Very good, Cleveland. Very good, Sion. Very good, Amari. Very good, Ethan. Very good, Sia, Deshaun, Antonio, and China. Very good, guys. All right. Um, very good, China. China. Um, very good. Where's China?
Yeah.
Good. Did you see what I sent you? Check your phone.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and do that for me, please. And I was also sending Ethan A. Where's Ethan A?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the email?
I completed them all.
That's good. Did you get the email?
Yes, sir.
Okay, complete those stuff for me, please.
All right.
Take a screenshot of what you get.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone want me to send them the. So y'all getting through with quiz 3 or quiz 3? Y'all don't understand quiz 3. What's
I got
happening?
through by the sheer power of gambling.
Oh gosh.
I'm getting through perfectly
Get it?
fine.
You getting through? That's good. What you got, Dominique? How did you do?
I haven't finished it yet because question 3 keeps throwing me off.
For question 3, remember I told you to add the 2 previous ones and add the $71 for the shoe. For
Oh,
the
$71.
$71, yeah. All right. Good. All right, so that's pretty much it. Shakaina, did you do any of the quizzes? Let me check the results here. Where's Shakaina? Shakaina,
I did quiz 1.
did quiz 1. Let me see. Okay, Avriel, I see Avriel. Shakaina. Did you finish it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, you on quiz 2 now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go ahead and do quiz 2. And what am I not seeing here? Okay, very good, Genesis. Okay, Genesis, good stuff. I'm glad to see when you're actually getting some done. Very good, Adasa. Very good, Brene. Very good, Malik. Very good, Acacia. Very good, Tyler. Very good, Kanan. Very good, Michael. Latavia, where's Latavia? Oh, very good, Latavia. I see it. Latavia, you there?
Yes, sir.
Good. Did you see what I sent you?
Yes, sir.
Please complete that and send your photos to me on WhatsApp. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. And Malia, where's Malia? Malia Rule? Where's Malia Rule? Malia Rule, can you hear me? Where's Malia?
You can hear
Okay,
me?
I can hear you now. Did you do any of the quizzes?
Sorry, my Wi-Fi is moving a little slow, so I gotta get them to load.
None of them to load?
You could resend them, please.
I can. I can resend them. Let me resend them to you. So let me resend them. Madison, where's Madison? Madison, are you there? Good. Where's Madison?
Yes, sir.
Have you completed any of the quizzes?
I'm on quiz 2.
Quiz 2? Okay. You understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Good. And did you send me any notes for this evening, Madison?
And send it where?
Say it again.
And send it where?
Okay, so let me send you my number. The number is 426-8891. It's inside the chat. So add that number on WhatsApp. You wrote down the notes for today's class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so add that number via WhatsApp and then take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Okay.
When you send your work, put your name so that I can know that's your number, so I can save the number.
Excuse me, Ms. Petite.
Okay, good. Yes, Kanan.
I don't know, but like once you get used to it, classes feel so short sometimes. It's already 8 o'clock.
It's
And
already
guess
8
what?
What?
If you look at the bottom right corner of your screen, I would like you to look and say what the percentage is at the bottom right corner of your screen.
Percentage at the bottom right corner?
Like how much you zoomed in on the thing.
I don't know. I can't see. I'm zoomed
Like,
in.
I could see
right?
it too.
Oh gosh. Oh wow.
I thought I could say 6-7%.
It's close. All right, so let's move on to. Okay, so let's see. Y'all did pretty well on those quizzes. Most of you did. Very good, Davening. Very good, Marissa. The rest of us, please quickly complete those quizzes. Very good, Clayton. Very good, Genesis. Okay, so we're gonna move on to English language right now. And so if you're not doing English language, type good night in the chat quietly, and you can leave. But the rest of us who are doing English language, we're gonna press on. Okay, so let's move on to this. So my name is Mr. Pati. So today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday. Monday, the 16th of February. Oh, so Valentine's Day already gone. How was the Valentine's Day for y'all?
Valentine's Day was so awesome. Like I loved it.
It was awesome. All right.
I love it. I had fun.
You had fun?
It was nice. I got to stay at home.
It was nice. You had to say. It was
It was
lonely.
very, very
Say
long.
lonely. Say lonely. Say lonely. All right. Well, hopefully y'all had a good time.
Mr. Petit, you should have an AI girlfriend.
Please. Why you? Anyway.
Really, we should march. I want my block.
All right. The topic is understanding scientific articles. Understanding scientific articles. So what happens when they give you something that is written with a more sciencey background, like with science jargon, right? So how are we gonna be able to analyze that passage? How are we gonna be able to understand that passage? That's basically what we're gonna be looking at tonight, right? Understanding or analyzing, I should say, scientific articles. So when they give you something that is written um, in a sciencey way, right? What you have to do is you have to use context clues to be able to get it. That's like the main idea of this whole thing, right? So in order for you to understand what they're talking about, because sometimes you may not understand what they're saying. So just as with anything, you have to use context clues to be able to put together what they're trying to say. All right. So that's basically the essence of what we're going to be looking at for this evening. Now, not every word that you have, you're going to know. Not every word that they put in it, you're going to know, right? Because it's more sciencey. But if you understand the context in which they are speaking, then you could be able to understand, hey, okay, well, this is what this means, this is what this means, right? So that's what we're going to be looking at for this evening. Like, I'm going to give you a passage. The passage is going to be really sciencey, and some of the words you're not going to know. Like, that's going to be the first time you ever heard that word, right? But using context clues, we could understand what the passage is saying, what the main idea is, and what those vocabulary words actually mean, and we still could be able to leave from reading this particular passage with some sort of understanding of what it's trying to say. All right, so that's what we mean by looking at scientific articles. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what is required whenever we're writing scientific articles. So there will be times, or where there will be instances when we encounter articles that are written with heavy scientific jargon. And jargon, what is jargon? Jargon is just basically words that are related to a specific field of study. All right. So if I say what is basketball jargon, what would you say? What is basketball jargon?
Step back, layup, free
Step back, layup, right? What else is basketball jargon?
Duncan.
Duncan, okay. What
Shooting,
else? Shooting, basketball jargon. Dribbling, okay. So basketball jargon would be something that when you speak it, persons who are not really familiar with basketball may not understand. All right. What would be lawyer jargon or prosecutor jargon?
sentencing people,
Sentencing people. Like, what would they say inside the court?
Defend.
Defend, yeah. What else?
Offense?
Offense? Not really.
State a point.
Say it again.
State a point.
State a point?
Something.
tell the police what to do.
Speculation. How about like if they say adjourn, right? Adjourn. That means that's lawyer jargon, right?
It come to an end?
Not come to an end, but similar to coming to an end, but it's temporarily postponed. So they may say, this meeting is adjourned to a particular date, right? That means that we temporarily gonna hold it off. They might say objection, overrule, plaintiff, summons, right? All those are like lawyer jargon, right? Defendant, right? I don't know if y'all ever been in a court before. Motion, pleadings, all those are like lawyer jargon. Those are words that lawyers would use that are related to their field of study. Yes, go ahead.
What about like the hammer thing?
Oh, what they call that? I can't remember what they call that. But yes, that would be. Say it again.
The
The
gavel?
the gavel. Yeah, that would be lawyer jargon. What is medical jargon?
Giving people checkups.
Surgery.
Needle, scalpel,
Surge. Okay, scalpel. Surgery.
cardiologist. I don't know.
Okay, so if I say hypertension, what is hypertension?
High blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
hypertension is the doctor way of saying high blood pressure. If I say edema, edema is medical jargon. That just basically means a swelling, right? If I say myocardial infection, not infection, myocardial infraction. What does that mean? Myocardial infraction. What does that mean? That's
Something with
medical.
cardio or the heart?
It's something
Or
with
like
something but the
doctor,
heart.
well,
Something but the
like
heart.
medical.
Yeah, but myocardial infraction. Y'all can look it up. Look it up and tell me what it means. When we say myocardial infraction, what does that mean? You can look it up. That's fine. What does that mean? Myocardial infraction. Myocardial infraction. What does that mean? It's a heart line.
It's
Heart attack.
occurs when blood flow to a part of the heart is blocked, usually by a blood clot, causing muscle damage from oxygen deprivation.
Yeah, but what is it? It's in two words.
A heart attack.
It's a heart attack. That's all what it is. So myocardial infarction, that's a heart attack. And then you go to the doctor and say myocardial infarction. You're like, what? What does that mean? But that's just their way of saying a heart attack, right? So every field have jargon. Gaming have a jargon. Podcasting have jargon. Lawyer have jargon. Construction people have jargon, right? Students have jargon. Teachers have jargon. Jargon is what we use in a specific field of study. So when you're reading a particular article, there are going to be jargon news, right? So there will be instances when we read many encounter articles that are written with heavy scientific jargon. In order, so let's continue, right? So in order to understand these pieces of writing, we must what? Use what? Context clues to be able what? To decipher
Understand.
what the author is relating or conveying. All right. So with scientific literature, with scientific articles, it's going to be written with heavy jargon. It's going to be written with these big words, or it may not even be a big word. It may be a small word. For example, acute. What does acute? Acute is scientific jargon. What does acute mean?
Something small.
Not something small.
Or like
So if I say this person has acute pain, right?
very specific.
Very
Minor.
specific. No, not minor. Acute pain just basically mean it could either mean sudden pain or it could either mean like very strong pain, like it hurts a lot, right? So it's a small word, but it means something very big, right? So you have to use context clues to get a good understanding of what they're trying to say. All right? All right. So in order to understand these pieces of writing, we must use context clues to be able to decipher what the author is conveying, right? So how do we utilize context clues? What are we gonna do? So we have to get a big, to do this, we have to do what? To do this, we must read the entire passage to get a sense of what the author is relating. We could say to get an overall sense of what the author is relating. So once you get an overall sense of what the author is trying to say, this will help you in understanding what the particulars are, right? So basically, we're trying to figure out what is the main idea, right? So basically, our first order of business is to determine what is the main idea. Now, the reason why we want to do this is because once we understand what the main idea is, then we could be able to understand, hey, okay, if we understand the big, broad picture, then understanding the details is going to be easier because we understand that all of the details point to the main idea. All right, this is helpful because supporting details all point to the main idea. Next, we must look at a few sentences. Next, we must look at a few sentences before and a few sentences after the word, or we could say the complex word, to understand the specific context and tone and manner in which this word is being used. And then we must apply our thinking caps. Then we must apply our thinking caps to figure out a possible meaning of the word. All right. So first you get a big broad sense of what the passage is saying. Then you find the word, you read just a few sentences before, you read a few sentences after, and then that will give you a good context of what the author is trying to say. And then you apply your thinking caps, try to use common sense to give a possible meaning of the word that would make sense in that particular context, right? Make sense? All right, so go ahead, Davnik, read what we have so far.
There will be instances where we encounter articles that are written in heavy scientific jargon, words that are related to a specific field of study. In order to understand these pieces of writing, we must use context clues to be able to decipher what the author is conveying. To do this, we must read the entire passage to get an overall sense of what the author is relating. Basically, our first order of business is to determine what is the main idea. This is helpful because supporting details all point to the main idea. Next, we look at a few sentences before and a few sentences after the complex word to understand the specific context and tone and matter in which this word is being used. Then, we must apply our thinking caps to figure out a possible meaning of the word.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Kanan, read what we have so far.
Yeah, so There will be instances when we encounter articles that are written with heavy scientific jargon, words that are related to a specific field of study. In order to understand these pieces of writing, we must use context clues to be able to decipher what the author is conveying. To do this, we must read the entire passage to get an overall sense of what the author is relating. Basically, our first order of business is to determine what is the main idea. This is helpful because supporting details all point to the main idea. Next, we look at a few sentences before and a few sentences after the complex word to understand the specific context and tone and matter in which this word is being used. Then we must apply our thinking caps to figure out a possible meaning of the word.
Very good. Very good. All right, so one more person to read, and I'd like to let
Are
Adasa
you
read.
crying because of how good my reading was?
Oh gosh. My sinus, my sinus. All right. Okay, so cool. So
Can I read?
okay, go ahead, Nick. I'll let you read. Adasa, you will read the passage, okay?
Okay.
Anyone else want to read the passage? We have like space and time.
Me,
I can read it.
maybe.
I read it.
Casey and Adasa, and I need a boy.
Me.
Kanan, yes, you could read. All right, so go ahead. I think Alphanik. Read this for me, Alphanik. There will be
There'll
instance.
There will be instances where we encounter articles that are written with heavy scientific jargon, words that are related to a specific field of study. In order to understand these pieces of writing, we must use context clues to be able to
Decipher.
decipher what the author is conveying. To do this, we must read the entire passage to get an overall sense of what the author is relating. Basically, our first order of business is to determine what is the main idea. This is helpful because supporting details all point to the main idea. Next, we look at a few sentences before and a few sentences after the complex word to understand the specific context and tone and matter in which this word is being used. Then we must apply our thinking caps to figure out a possible meaning of the word.
Very good. So, what do we mean by jargon? When I say jargon, what is jargon? What is jargon? What do we mean by jargon?
Words are related to a specific field of study.
Very good. Words that are related to a specific field of study. So how are we going to when we have a passage, whether it's like a scientific article or whether it's like a complex article that certain words we don't understand, how in the world we gonna be able to decipher it? What we gonna do? I gave like three things we could do. Tell me the first thing. What's the first thing that we're gonna do? What's the first thing?
The main idea.
Say it again. Someone said it.
Context clues.
Not that yet. Not context clues yet. Someone said it though.
The main idea is.
Figure what the main idea is. Very good. Figure what the main idea is. That's the first thing. That's the first order of business. Figure what the main idea is, right? The second order of business, so we read the whole thing to figure what is the main idea. The second order of business is to do what? We figure out the main idea, and then what else we do?
We have to look at a few sentences before and after the complex word to understand the specific context.
Very good. Very good. We have to look at a few sentences before and a few sentences after, right? That's what you have to do. Look at a few sentences before and look at a few sentences after, right? And once you look at a few sentences before and look at a few sentences after, then what you have to do after that? use what? Put on your thinking caps to figure out what is the what? A best possible word that could fit within a particular sentence. All right. So it takes like trial and error to figure out, hey, what word would be the best word that they could use here in that particular context. All right. So let's go ahead and we're gonna read this article. Adasi, it's gonna be an interesting article. So some words you might know, some words you might not know. But just try your best to read it, and if I'll be able to help you with some of the words that you can't read, okay? But the words that you don't know, we're gonna underline them, and then we're gonna figure out like what they mean. All right? All right, cool. So let's go ahead and begin. So good. So go ahead, Adasa. Start from the top.
Mr. D, come back in 5 seconds, please. I had like 2 words left, and I can't remember what it was.
5 seconds. Let me go about 5 seconds. Go ahead.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, good. The hierarchical organization. So go ahead, Adasa.
Scientific article, The Hierarchical Organization of Multicellular Life. Biological organisms exist,
Organisms. Biological
organisms exhibit increasing levels of structural and functional complexity that reflect evolutionary advancement. At the most basic level, the protoplasmic level, life is represented by a single cell performing all essential functions such as nutrition, respiration, excretion, and reproduction. Organisms such as amoeba,
amoeba,
and
paramecium
exemplify this level where the entire body consists of a mass protoplasm enclosed within a membrane. As complexity increases, multicellular organisms emerge at the cellular level, where cells aggregate, but are not yet organized into true tissues. In organisms such as sponges, porifera, cells may cooperate loosely, yet such each retains a degree of independence and functional autonomy.
Autonomy.
Further advancement is observed at all cell tissue level, where similar cells are organized into defined tissues that perform common functions as seen in
Colanterate, yeah.
Colanterate such as hydra and jellyfish. This marks the beginning of tissue differentiation and division of labor. At the tissue organ level, distinct tissues integrate to form organs specialized for particular tasks, as illustrated in flatworms such as planaria. This integration allows localized complexity and greater efficiency. Together, these hierarchical levels demonstrate how biological systems evolve from simple, self-contained cellular units to coordinate structures capable of sophisticated functional specialization.
Very good. All right, so that's the passage. Anyone else want to read?
I'll read it.
All right. What is y'all overall feel of the passage?
I have a question, Mr. D.
Science.
It's very sciencey, right? Go ahead. Someone have a question?
We have to write this.
No, you do not have to write this. Oh yeah. Do not have to write this down. It's just the
At
passage.
first, I was thinking this was health science.
Yeah, you do not have to write this down. Okay, so what is y'all overall feel of it? It's sciencey. What else? Do y'all see words that y'all don't know or have never seen before?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah, so.
Yeah. All right, so that's the point of this, right? So you wanna, this is a very scientific article. What is the main idea of the article? What is it trying to say?
It's the organization of multicellular life.
Okay, the organization of multicellular life. All right, what does that mean? So yes, it's grouping stuff into organisms, but it's basically describing different groups of organisms, right? So it starts off at so basically it's the passage is making the case that organisms can be grouped into different levels of organization. So you have the protoplasmic level. At the protoplasmic level, that would be like your amoeba, that would be like your paramecium, that would be like your yeast, that would be like certain fungi. Those organisms, we call unicellular organisms. That means that we have one single cell performing all the functions of life, right? That's what this is saying. So at the most basic level, the protoplasmic level is represented by a single cell performing all the essential functions: nutrition, respiration, excretion, reproduction. That's the first
May I
stage.
use the bathroom, please?
Yes, we can. So that's the protoplasmic level. So the protoplasmic level is the smallest level according to this. The next level of organization, where we have complexity increases, that means it's a little bit more sophisticated, right? That would be your sponges. And another word for sponges is peripheral, right? And these have a better degree of independence and functional autonomy, right? Which means that they're a little more advanced than the unicellular or the single cell ones. Then we have another advancement where we have cell tissue level, and the cell tissue level is going to be found in stuff like your jellyfish, your hydra, your coral, which we call the calenterates. Then we have another level of organization, which is going to be a tissue level of organization, where we have distinct tissues come together or integrate to form specialized tasks, stuff like your flatworms and your planera. And then we have another level of organization. Oh, we stop at the tissue organ. Okay, so we stop at the tissue organ level, but we could go on to the organ system, right? So basically, this is describing the different levels of organization, right? And this article is making the case that we have simple life, we have more complex life, and then we have more. It becomes more and more and more and more complex. That is the case that this article is trying to make. All right. So that's basically the main idea of it. Okay. So we have the big broad picture of what it is, and so we know that it's basically trying to say that life can be categorized in different levels. Simple, from basic to more complex. Does that make sense to y'all? Like the general idea, like the main idea of what it's trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can someone in their own words tell me what is the main idea of this passage? What's the main idea based on what I explained?
That it's about cellular life and about the levels about it.
Okay, so life can be categorized into what? Different levels from the simple to the complex. That is what that's the case that this article that this article is saying. Life can be categorized, right, into different levels from simple to complex. That's the main idea. So can someone tell me in their own words what is the main idea of this passage? What is the main idea? Don't be shy. I just said it like 5 times. What is the main idea?
The levels.
Say it again.
The levels.
The levels. So life can be what?
Categorized in many different levels from simple to
complex?
More difficult. Yeah,
yes.
Complex.
So say it again. The main idea is
that life can be sorry,
group together.
Life can be grouped together and from simple to the complex levels.
Very good. So life can be grouped into different units or different sets, right? Or it could be categorized in different groups from the simple to the complex. That's basically what it's trying to say. So this passage is carrying you in a journey from the simplest ones to the more complex ones. All right? And based on this passage, what is the most simplest one? The most simplest, based on this passage. The most simplest organisms. It's right there. It's this line.
Single cell.
Mobile and
The amoeba and what?
amoeba and paramecium.
And the and the paramecium. Very good. Okay, so I think it was Keisia's turn to read. So go ahead, Keisia. Read it for me.
Yes, sir. Biological organisms exhibit, oh my gosh, increasing levels of structural and functional complexity that reflect evolutionary advancement. At the most basic level, the protoplasmic level, life is represented by a singular cell performing all essential functions such as nutrition, respiration, excretion, and reproduction. Organisms such as amoeba and
Paramecium.
paramecium exemplify this level when the entire body consists of a mass protoplasm enclosed within a membrane. As complexity increases, multicellular organisms emerge at the cellular level where cells aggregate but are not yet organized into true tissues. In organisms such as sponges, porifera, cells may cooperate loosely, yet each retains a degree of independence and functional autonomy. Further advancement is observed at the cell tissue level, where similar cells organize into defined tissues that perform common functions, as seen as
coenterics.
I know this word too, bro. Coenterics, such as hydra and jellyfish.
Yes.
This marks the beginning of the tissue differentiation.
Differentiation.
Differentiation and division of labor. At the tissue organ level, distinct tissue integrate to form organs specialized for particular tasks, as illustrated in the flatworm such as planaria. This integration allows localized complexity and greater efficiency. Together, these hierarchical level demonstrate how biological systems evolve from simple, self-contained cellular units to coordinated structures capable of sophisticated functional specialization.
Very good. What's the tone of this? What's the tone of this passage? Very what?
Informative.
Very informative, right? Is it formal or is it informal?
Formal.
Very formal, right? Very scientific. Very like it's very sophisticated, very complex, right? But nonetheless, we still could be able to break it apart. So what are some words that we need to take into consideration, right? Cool. What are some words that we need to take into consideration? So the first word that we need to do is, let's go with, there's different words, but let's go with autonomy. What does autonomy mean? What is autonomy? In fact, let's read the sentence that comes before it. It says, in organisms such as sponges or porifera, cells may cooperate loosely, yet each retains a degree of independence and functional autonomy. What does autonomy mean? Say it again.
Automatically?
No, not automatically. Y'all can look it up, No one's stopping y'all. But what
They
does
move without thinking?
They move without thinking? No, not really. Autonomy. If I say someone is autonomous, what does that mean when I say that they are autonomous?
I know.
Tell me what it means.
The quality or state of being self-governed, right of self-government.
Very good. So you're self-governed. You're autonomous. That means that you could work independently. That means that no one have to look over you, right? You work by yourself. You're self-governing, right? So that's saying that it says cells may cooperate loosely, but each retains a degree of independence and functional autonomy. That means in sponges, these cells are not really working together because they're not all really working together. They cooperate a little bit, but they're not really working together because each of them still retain their own independence, right? And they say degree of independence and functional autonomy. Autonomy and independence are synonymous, right? They mean the same thing. So they're saying with sponges, they're not true tissues yet. That's why I'd say, but they are not yet true tissues. The reason why they're not yet true tissues because with tissues, you have similar cells, true tissues, you have similar cells working together to form a specific function. But with sponges, they're not really true tissues because they still have a degree of autonomy. They still have a degree of independence. They still working independently. So they're still working by themselves, and they're not really working together as a group yet. That's why they are like autonomous. That's why they're not like true tissues yet, right? Okay, what other word that we need to break down that y'all want me to break down? Okay, so the next word is in the, let's go with in the title, hierarchical. Hierarchical. What does hierarchical mean? Hierarchical.
It either can
Let's-
mean a level of status or something like that.
It says the hierarchical organization of multicellular life.
A
Okay, so
higher level.
okay, higher level. So when we, okay, so first we start off, say it again, more detailed, okay. Hierarchical, okay, look. First we start off with, if you all look at it carefully, right? First we start off with, first the passage start off talking about, let me go here. First the passage start off talking about protoplasmic level. Then it go on to the cellular level. Then it go on to the cell tissue level. Then it go on to the tissue organ level, and that's where it stops. But we could go on to the organ system level, right? So what is this describing right there? What is this
That
describing?
is going up the ladder, step by step.
It's a hierarchy, right? There's levels, right? So when we talk about hierarchy, when we talk about something that's hierarchical, that means that there's progression, right? So it's the same thing, right? You have the students, you have the teacher. After the teacher, who bigger than the teacher? You have what? The senior
Principal and the senior mistress.
senior mistress, senior master. After the senior mistress, senior master, you have the what? You have the vice principal first. Then after that, you have the what? You have the principal. And who's bigger than the principal? You have the superintendent. The superintendent first, and then you have the different other people, right? So when we talk about something that's hierarchical, we're talking about there's progression and there's one stage after the next, one stage after the next. You understand what I mean by hierarchical, right? That's what we mean by hierarchical. Hierarchical means that there's stages and one thing happened first and then the next thing, and there's like, it's like a ladder, all right? So that's what we mean by hierarchical. Now, when we say multicellular life, multicellular life, what does that mean to you? Multicellular life. What does that mean?
Consisting of all the
Say it again. It consists of
more than one cell.
More than one cell. Very good. So multicellular life means organisms that have more than one cell. All right. Unicellular means what? What does unicellular mean?
Having only one cell.
Only one cell. Very good. That's what unicellular means. Right? Multicellular is going to be more than one. So you see, like, we don't even know science, right? But we still can be able to understand this passage. Why? Because we're using context clues, we're using our brains, we're using the overall main idea of the passage, we're using sentences before, we're using sentences after to be able to get an understanding of that, right? So let's look at any other word. What other word do y'all want us to look at? So we have biological organisms exhibit. Okay, let's talk about differentiation. So this marks the beginning of tissue differentiation and division of labor. Okay, what does differentiation mean? What does differentiation mean? So this marks the beginning of tissue differentiation and division of labor. What is division? What does differentiation mean?
Doing different things in groups.
Doing different things in groups, yes. Right? So differentiation. So what is the opposite of differentiation? The opposite of differentiation is everyone doing the same thing. So if everyone is doing the same thing, nobody is different. And by the way, even though if you don't know what differentiation means, you see different inside of it, right? Literally the word different is there, right? So you can use your context clues. It means different. So the opposite of differentiation is everyone doing the same thing. But it's saying that when we have our calentharies and our jellyfish, this is the beginning where these cells start to do things different. They start to specialize. We have division of labor. When we talk about division of labor, we mean that now, okay, this one, you doing this particular thing. You doing this one. You doing this one. Not one cell doing everything, right? Because if you look at unicellular organism, one cell does everything. If you look at the more simple cellular level, you have a few cells doing everything. But now, when you go to the tissue, the cell tissue level, we have differentiation. We have more cells, so that means that not every cell could be doing the same thing. This cell could be for this particular activity. The next cell could be for that particular activity. The next cell for that. Next cell for that. Because we have more cells, and now they're working as a team, but they're still doing different things, but they're still working together, right? So differentiation means that we are doing different activities. We're not all the same thing. We are specialized. Certain things, certain people do certain things, right? Okay, so this integration allows for localized complexity and greater efficiency. What does efficiency mean? Efficiency. If I say someone is efficient, what does efficient mean? Efficient.
A go-getter.
Not a go-getter. Efficient. Efficient. What does efficient mean? Efficiency. What does that mean? Efficiency.
Doing something consistent.
It's easy.
I can't remember.
Not easy.
Easy to do.
Not really easy, but okay, so let me
Doing something in a timely manner.
To avoid making
Okay.
to avoid making mistakes.
Very good. So when you do something efficiently, that means that you are not wasting time, right? So for example, let me give you all a good example. So there are two ways I could do this. So two ways I could do it. So let's say that I have two things, right? So I could do this, right? I could add 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I could add 4, 7 times, right? But is this the most efficient way to do this?
What was that?
No. What is a quicker or more efficient way
You
to
could
do it?
multiply
I can multiply 4 by what?
7.
4 by 7 to give me what? To give me 28. So efficient means which way is faster, right? Which way is not only faster, but which way conserves time, right? So instead of going that long route, why don't you just go that short route, right? And you still get the same result, but you do it in a way where you're not wasting, right? You're not wasting. So that means that the more complex these organisms get, the better they are at not wasting. Because think about it. If you have one particular organism, or if you have one, and if you look at unicellular organisms, right? You have one cell doing everything. That one cell excreting, that one cell respiration, that one cell moving, that one cell nutrition obtaining nutrition, that one cell sensing, that one cell doing all the vital processes of life. One cell compared to a bunch of cells that have greater complexity. Who is more efficient? Who's gonna get more work done in a little bit of time? Which one? The simple one or
I'd
the
say
complex? The simple one or the complex one?
I'd say the simple one.
How the simple one?
And the reason for my argument is,
Mm-hmm.
well, there may be just one of a complex cell. There's a lot more simple cells, and they may act as like a hive mind, so that maybe they can do more things and just so they can get other cells to cover bases that that the complex cell can't in just one like second.
No, what I'm
That's
saying. No, what I'm saying is these
Complex cell.
these one cell. So you just think about it. This is one cell doing everything versus many cells working together. Who is more efficient? You have think about it.
Like,
Think about it. You have one cell. It's one unicellular organism, like a paramecium or like a amoeba. One single cell. You have to do all the work. But take for example, you have 100 of these cells that are complex and that are specialized and that are differentiated. Who's going to be more efficient? This one cell
complex.
or this group
So
of
100 cells?
yeah, the group of cells are going to be more efficient, right? So
No one
that's
cell.
what yeah, the group of cells is going to be way more efficient than this, right? And so that's what we mean by efficiency. It's able to get more done. All right. Okay, so question number one, because we don't have enough time for y'all to like write it down, but I'm gonna give y'all the quiz and test y'all on it. So question number one, the author's tone can be best described as critical, persuasive, informative, and analytical, or humorous.
Informative.
Informative.
Very good. Informative and analytical. Very good. Question number two, the word autonomy most nearly means cooperation, specialization, independence, or complexity.
Independence.
Independent.
Independence. Independence. Very good. Very good. Um, division of labor. Division of labor. Division of labor now most nearly refers to cellular reproduction, functional specialization among cells, competition between tissues, or metabolic activity. Division of labor most nearly means, remember when we say division of labor means that every cell has its own specific thing to do. So you can deal with reproduction. You can deal with um, respiration. You can deal with immunity. You can deal with defending. You can deal with carrying the blood, carrying the oxygen this way. Each each particular cell has its own specific function. So let me read the question again. Division of labor most nearly means A, cellular reproduction, B, functional specialization among cells, C, competition between tissues, or D, metabolic activity.
Functional specialization.
What
I
is it?
think it's B.
It's B.
B.
It's definitely B because each cell are going to be specialized to do a specific thing. All right. The central idea of the passage is what? Number one, the central idea of the passage is that all organisms share identical structures. B, biological complexity increases through hierarchical organization. C, unicellular organisms are more efficient than multicellular organisms. Or D, tissue formation limits evolutionary advancement.
B. B.
It's B. Why is it B? Because as you have these organisms going up the hierarchy, remember the ladder, they get more and more and more complex. So you have the simple one, you have the less simple one. So you have the simple one, and you have the more complex one, and 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 the more complex one. All right. So that is what it's trying to say. As you get higher and higher in the hierarchical organization, the more and more and more and more the structures become complex. Good. So we are having a quiz. Let me give you all the quiz on this. What I'm going to do right away, let me go ahead and I want to put the passage in the quiz. So let me go ahead and do that before I give you all this quiz. I'm going to put the passage in the quiz. So you're going to have it. You're going to see the passage while I'll do the quiz, and then I'm going to give it to you. So, and then once you finish with that, then you can leave. But take a picture of your notes first, and send it to me via WhatsApp, and then we're going to go ahead and do this quiz based on this, right? So, good stuff. So we have, cool. So let me put the passage inside this. Good. So delete that. So the passage is entitled Scientific Article, the Hierarchical Organization of Multicellular Life. And let me put the entire passage in your quiz so y'all can have it for reference. Okay. Good stuff. All right, good stuff. All right, so once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat again. Once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Let me go ahead and put this language quiz 1. Boom. That's your quiz. Again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Take your time, please read. Please read. Please read. The answers are there, but just read carefully. All right, read carefully. Read carefully. Read carefully. By the way, let me move this dark black. So let me allow y'all to be able to put your name. First name. Last name. Is it asking y'all for your name?
Only the email.
Only the email?
Just email.
Just the email? Okay. If it's not asking y'all for your name, please refresh it. It should ask you for your name. If you did not put your name, please refresh it before y'all do the quiz.
No, it's not asking for the email.
Say it again.
No, it's not asking for the email.
That's fine. I don't need the email. I just need the thing up. The what do you call it? Your name. All right, everyone should be doing their work. Good. Okay, good. Adasa, what number you on?
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay. Very good, Amari. Very good, Amari. Alphanic, what number you on?
Mr. Petit got a 10
I'm on number 5.
Very good, Deshaun. I see it. Very good. Very good, Adasa. Very good, Damia. Very good, Dorcia. Very good, Kevinik.
May I
Irvin.
leave?
Yes, we can. Once you finish your quiz, you can leave. Malik Rule, please redo your quiz. Irvin, Phyllis, please redo your quiz.
And I was so close too.
Very close. Very close. Very close. Very close. Leslie Mitchell, please read your, but no, very good, Leslie. Casey Smith, very good as well. Once you get at least 8 out of 10, you can leave. But if you get anything lower than that, you have to like stay and redo it. Very good, Latavia. Very good. Very good, Shamar. Jeremiah, read your quiz. Very good, Shamar. Very good. Very good, Kaylia Johnson. Very good, Malik Rule. The rest of us, good night. I forgot to put your name. Okay, no problem. Very good, China. Um, Very good, Jeremiah. Very good.
Good night.
Very Clayton. Read your quiz.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Very good, Dominic. Kanan, please read your quiz.
Mr. Petit, did you see mine?
Um, uh, yes, I saw it. Very good. Irvin, very good, Irvin.
Good night.
Good night. Very good, Courtney. Very good, Hope. Very good, Brian.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Very good, Kanan. Very good, Brian Johnson.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.
You saw my quiz.
Yes, Courtney. Yes, I saw it. 10 out of 10.
That can be done now. Good night, Mr. Batiste.
Good night. Madison, please read your quiz. Um, Let me repost the quiz in the chat. Very good, Carly C. All right, so with that, have a good night, everyone. See you all very soon.
Good night, Miss Petit.
Good night. Good night.